Hey guys, Nate here with the Volunteer Tech Vlog on the Live Sound 101 YouTube channel. And as I'm waiting for my car to kind of defog and become so that I can actually see out of the front window, I'm going to record this little media report. So first order of business is, historically I've called these live sound reports. When I first started this YouTube channel way back in January of 2015, and I started vlogging, the vlog, I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work out. I just jumped in with both feet and figured out the details later, which on YouTube is actually a really good way to do it if you've never done YouTube before. I had done YouTube before, but I had never done vlogging. So it's been good to figure it out as I go. So I started a type of video. So I create these volunteer tech vlog videos. I have audio lessons, video lessons, AV news, report type videos, etc., etc. So I've got these different categories of vlog videos where I talk about different subject matter. And one of the things that's really important is the reports. And so I started doing live sound reports, and very quickly found out that I was not just talking about the live sound, but I was talking about the whole experience that morning. So audio and video, which is pretty much encompasses our whole experience. We don't really have lighting, because we don't have a person to do it. We don't really have the infrastructure to do any type of controlled lighting or scenes or looks or anything like that. So I don't talk about lighting a whole lot, but I will be changing the name. Instead of live sound report, I'm going to be calling these media reports. So this is something that Josh sent out an email, I think last week, with a media report, and I thought, that is a better way to describe what I'm doing here, since I do talk about video quite a bit, even though I'm audio focused, and it's a Live Sound 101 YouTube channel. Anyway, the name is changing to media report. So this is a media report for 9/27/2015. So the first thing to note is we are using in-ear monitors in the nursery, and it works really well to send clear wireless signal up to the nursery. The problem is we've only got one channel of in-ear monitors that we're experimenting with. So when we have a musical lineup in the morning and musicians that don't rely on in-ear monitors, it's no big deal because we can mix specifically for the nursery. The problem becomes on 9/27, Marcus was drumming, and he needed to hear, he needed a channel of in-ear monitor so he could hear. We actually send that not to earbuds, but to like a little mini powered speaker, so he has like a little hot spot right next to him at the drum set, so he can kind of hear what's going on. And so it was a challenge because I needed to mix for Marcus and also keep in mind nursery. So I had to do not just maybe Marcus would only ask for like the guitar and the bass and lead vocals. That's all he really cares about, to keep a drum beat. In this case, I mixed everything. I basically took the overflow feed and duplicated it to I always duplicate it to broadcast, because that's the closest thing that we have to an isolation room is mixing in Fellowship Hall with the doors closed, so you can kind of really get a feel for the mix and have control over it. So I duplicated that to broadcast, and then I also duplicated that to the in-ear mix, which went to Marcus and up to the nursery. So it wasn't an ideal situation. It would be better if we had two channels, so if we're gonna start doing this, but it's kind of like a temporary fix for nursery just to get audio up there. And currently we're experimenting with in-ear monitors. We're using Galaxy Audio AS 900T for the transmitter and the AS 900R for the receiver. It's Galaxy Audio's Anyspot. I think it's the cheapest in-ear monitor, like wireless in-ear monitor setup that's out there right now. So hence that's why we got it, just to test it out. And anyway, we're experimenting with that. The next thing is new trainee, woohoo! So Wesley came to the rehearsal on Friday night, which is great, and he knows quite a bit already. So I'm pretty pumped about Wesley wanting to be involved and to learn more. And he has a background in music with he plays guitar and banjo and ukulele and piano. So he kind of speaks the musical language already. So that's great. He came and took some time out of his Friday night to learn and kind of shadow, and I even let him mix a little bit in Fellowship Hall. So that was really cool. And then he came on Sunday morning to do some more observation. So go Wesley, that's awesome. Glad you're getting plugged in. You're getting in the game. Next thing, so Ritch gets Dad of the Year award for filling in for Melanie. So Melanie had some things happen with her schedule, and Ritch being the great dad that he is, even though he just stepped down from the media team, we saw him up there. He cannot get away. So it was good to see Ritch again, even though he probably didn't want to necessarily be up there, but he did what he had to do. So Ritch gets Dad of the Year award. Let's see, how to gird up your loins. So this came up in the sermon. This really has nothing to do with audio or video, but the photo credit goes to Art of Manliness blog. And I'll put a link in this video description. I posted to the Church Sound Media Tech Facebook group. You know, gird up your loins when every musician asks, turn me up, or more of me in the monitors. Gird up your loins, sound tech. So just be prepared for when everybody's asking, turn me up. Can I get more of me? Can I get more of me? That's something you got to be mentally prepared for as a sound tech, to not just let the mix get carried away with itself and just kind of go off the rails. I thought that was a fitting analogy. I love that phrase, gird up your loins. Okay, now let's see, LCD screens fade to black during prayer. So Ritch did this a couple times. We went to a time of prayer, whatever was on the screen, whether it was like a background or a theme, or for the season that we're in, or whatever, whenever he went to a prayer, he did a fade to black, which I thought was very fitting. I like that. I thought that complemented the service very well, because it's, you know, there's images around that you can look at, but having that little fade to black, it's just a subtle thing, but I think it kind of gives people, it reinforces what the pastor's saying, like, okay, let's bow in prayer. Screens fade black, and it's like, okay, cool. It kind of I think complements what's going on in the service. So I like that. And then the shock mount. So we the wooden pulpit has a shock mount where the rubber bands were broken, and so that has been repaired. That was the other thing. And the Behringer, the new Behringer has arrived, and I put it in the rack and physically wired it up, but I haven't configured it in software yet. So one step at a time. We will be getting channels 17 through 24 back online very shortly. And with that said, my car looks like the windows have defogged and I can see out of them again. And I am going to drive to work on this Monday morning. Thanks for watching. Hope this video has helped you out in some way. Always happy to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments here, or on the Live Sound 101 community, or on Facebook or Twitter. My name is Nate. This is the Volunteer Tech Vlog. I'll see you in the next video.